morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is That Tech Family. I'm Chelsea. This is Cody.
Hello.
This is Casey joining us this morning. And today we just wanted to talk to you about our morning ritual. Our morning ritual is a little bit different than other families, but I think we can contribute it to being a big success factor. And it is an important way of how we live our life. So this morning we're going to talk about that. We get up as a couple at 4 a.m. and when I tell people this, they're always like, what's wrong with you? Why would you ever voluntarily do that? Do you go work out? And here's the thing, that's initially how it started out, is that I started to wake up at 4 a.m. because I was meeting a friend of mine to go to Orange Theory at 5. That lasted for a summer, and although Orange Theory didn't last, the 4 a.m. did, and I really liked it because for me, I find that I have that to-do list and it gets bigger and bigger as the day goes on. And then I start to kind of prioritize on, you know what, maybe I won't work out today, maybe I won't read that book, or I'll push this to the back of the list because I need to go grocery shopping, or I need to, just everyday life. And the thing about 4 a.m. from 4 to 6:30 is usually you can't do those things. Like, I can't go to the grocery store at 4 in the morning. I mean, some gyms I could go to, but really you don't have that drive at 4 a.m. that you do per se at 7 a.m. So we wake up at 4 in the morning together. Cody started joining me about 2 years ago. And we wake up at 4 and the first thing that we do is we meditate. And after we meditate, I use that time to either work on schoolwork, I catch up on housework, we catch up on shows together, we work on actual work, I work on school, maybe some projects, or maybe I just take time to read that book that I didn't get to, or just to have 2.5 hours of complete almost quiet time. If you have animals, they're going to be stirring around. That is something that, our animals now wake up at 4 a.m. So that's fun when people come to visit. But, it's having that time to yourself or as a couple. Not a lot of couples get that time anymore. And I feel at the end of the night, you're just so tired that you're just, you've gone through the day, you don't want to think anymore, you're kind of just going through the motions. And whereas in the morning, we set the premise for our day, and we set it in a great way by meditating, by having that time together, just the two of us, and actually having 2 to 2.5 hours to just dedicate time to whatever we want. And this has been a real important aspect for us because I feel like it's allowed me to be calmer throughout the day. It's allowed me to get so much more done throughout the day. And I actually tend to sleep better. I'm clearer. I'm definitely bright and chirpy when I drop off my daughter at 8 o'clock in the morning because I've been up for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, I start my day every day feeling productive, and I think that is just such an awesome way to feel in the morning rather than behind. And no expectations. Like, if I woke up at 4 and I meditated and then laid on the couch for the next 2 hours and binge watched my show, that's okay because I'm giving that time to dedicate to downtime. Or if I have a paper due and I didn't finish it, I need to dedicate that time to working. So again, you can make it whatever you want to make it. However, I really recommend it just because you'll have that time to yourself where you necessarily can't push it out of the way to do other things because nothing's open really at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about us getting up at 4 a.m. is because there's nobody to bug me. Like, I have a lot of clients, I have a lot of things going on, so the minute, it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hits, my phone starts ringing, it's off the hook all day, it becomes a busy day. We have to get our daughter up, get her ready for school, You know, we have the animals we have to take on walks and stuff like that. But so, you know, people like Deepak Chopra and Tony Robbins, they speak about the first things you do in the morning set the tone for the day. I mean, a lot of those self-help and law of attraction type people talk about this. So if you start your day in a bad way and you're angry and you're upset or you're grumpy, that's going to set the tone for the whole day. Your day is going to be like that. So we decided to start meditating first thing in the morning so we could set the tone for the day to be a good day and to draw in abundance and really just get on the right path. So some of the stuff we do is we get up and we will do our affirmations, and basically all those are, I mean, I'll put some in the description for examples in other websites that we've used, but I mean it's things that you tell the universe you're grateful for. So you say, like, I'm grateful for my good health, or I'm grateful to be financially abundant, things like that. And you have to really, we spend time and we try to feel that, and we feel the energy and the love, and then we move into meditation. And the meditations, we've bounced around from different meditations from anybody from Deepak Chopra to Junvalo Melchizedek, and then we've been using Kelly Howell, and recently we've been using Doughty a lot, and I'll put links in the description to all of those, all the different resources we've used. We found that Aaron's meditation is pretty good for us. It's to the point, it's just long enough. He's really good with visual words. That's what we think is really good for us, because when we meditate we like to visualize. Part of the other stuff we do is we'll look at our vision board. We'll think about our goals, and then we will use this Sri Yantra, which is an ancient symbol for attracting. It's law of attraction symbol. It's for manifesting different things that you would like and bring things into your reality. And we'll go more in depth on that, and then in another video, and I'll put links to all that information down below.
And here's the thing about meditation. It's pretty widely known about now and accepted in our culture, and no matter what your theology is, whether you know you're a Christian or a Buddhist or a Muslim or atheist or whatever, maybe just the universe, whatever your feeling is, visualization is important, and meditation, because it's giving you that time to just try and shut your mind off. For me, I am constantly thinking a million miles per minute. I can't slow down. I am one of those, or have been classified as smart and scattered. You know, and I think we see this a lot with our children. We see ADHD on the rise. We see ADD. Everybody's ADD these days. And, you know, meditation just takes a great approach to just slowing down, just a timeout, you know. And if you don't want to call it meditation, don't call it that. And just call it your timeout. And visualization is great, because every morning, you know, you have this idea of how you want your day to go. But when you have time to sit there and think about it and then see how you want it to go, I think it really does set the tone and helps make your day better. The mornings for me sometimes are tough with our daughter. She's 6, almost 7. Those days of getting up at the crack of dawn and happy, those are starting to be less frequent, because she's getting older. She wants to stay in bed. She's realized that, wow, staying at home is pretty cool. Mom and dad are home too. So, and the animals, maybe I'll just not go to school today, which, you know, doesn't happen. We make her go to school. But it helps me be calmer and happier and laugh about it. Whereas, you know, beforehand, I always felt so rushed, like, hurry up, we gotta get up, brush your teeth, get dressed, put your shoes on, put your shoes on, put your shoes on, put your shoes on. And not that I don't have to repeat, put your shoes on 50 times, but I'm not getting so frustrated to the point where I'm yelling at her, then she's crying, I'm upset, then I'm yelling at him because it's his fault because he's not helping me enough. You know, the list goes on. And so You know, that's another aspect of waking up earlier. You know, you might not yell at your kids as much and it gives her a better day because I'm calmer and I'm happier and I've looked at how I want my day to go and I have a good idea of how it's going to go. And then if it doesn't go like that, then again, I'm calmer about it because I've taken that time to myself to just, you know, time out, take a pause.
Yeah.
Other things in the morning that I want to mention that we do, you know, of course, lots of people like to work out and we are into fitness as well. I practice yoga and I run. I believe Cody has a workout schedule that he follows. Yep. You know, we have an at-home gym as well. The gym for me is very difficult. I'm the kind of person who will sit in the parking lot and not go in. So again, the 4 to 6:30 time for working out, I've tried it. That doesn't work for me per se, but that could honestly work for you. You just have to tailor it to whatever you want to do. But with that being said, we now have time to work out from 8 to 10 or do different classes because I'm not so worried about those 9 to 5 guidelines of getting all this work done because Collins is only in school for this time. I've already had 2.5 hours to do what I need to do. Yeah. I mean, if that's the important thing on the list, then guess what? That's a priority that we're doing from 4 to 6:30. When we're traveling, that's when we pack. That's when, I mean, we'll pack some the night before, but that is our main time to really focus in on these goals. Obviously we say good morning every time we're filming. We're filming in the morning, guys. Like it's like 6 o'clock now, so we've been up for 2 hours. Yeah. But we're just really grateful for meditation and for our morning ritual, and we think that it could really, you know, it's just interesting to see what people do, and you know, maybe it will help you out.
Yeah, too. And then when everybody starts their day, I'm already ahead of the curve. I'm ready to go. We also use that time to play video games, you know, just hang out. But yeah, I mean, we highly suggest it. It is hard at the beginning to get up at 4 a.m., but once you start doing it, your body gets used to it, and then you realize, like, man, I'm actually getting more time to get things done during the day, and I feel like that's led to our success. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you are tired when it's like 9 or 10 o'clock. But
you sleep better.
Yeah, I mean, we have to go to bed anyway. We have a daughter. We have to get up. We have to work. So, I mean, we end up going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock every night. I mean, on weekends, we stay up later. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good routine for us.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. This is That Tech Family. Be sure to like our video, subscribe, comment below. You have any questions that you want to ask us or any feedback, you know, we love to hear from you. So we hope you have a great day today. Talk to you later.
Bye.